Vanishing without a trace is a modern impossibility. We leave digital footprints with every card swipe, our phones constantly ping local towers, and rapid DNA sequencing can identify a suspect from a single stray hair. Yet, as the world becomes increasingly monitored, our collective obsession with those who slipped through the cracks of history only deepens. Three figures dominate this landscape of the uncaught: Jack the Ripper, the Zodiac Killer, and D.B. Cooper. When an investigation fails to produce a suspect, it creates negative space. The absence of a trial or a conviction prevents the story from ending, turning the crime into an immortal narrative. We continue to study these cases because each phantom embodies a specific psychological archetype of the unknown. In 1888, the gaslit streets of London's Whitechapel district produced the archetype of the monster. It was the physical manifestation of society's primal fear of a predator hunting in the dark. The initial investigation was chaotic. Terrified citizens and newspapers attributed at least 11 separate murders in the area to the same unidentified assailant. Using signature analysis, modern criminologists assess historical records to separate true victims from general violence. Comparing this to modern databases reveals rare markers: a specific combination of pickerism, rapid repeated stabbing, precise organ mutilation, and unusual victim posing. Applying this rigid scientific logic to a chaotic historical spree turns a terrifying myth into a manageable intellectual exercise. By the 1960s, the unknown criminal evolved into a new archetype: the taunter. This was an assailant who actively weaponized the media cycle. The Zodiac Killer didn't just hide, he participated. He sent letters and cryptographic puzzles to newspapers, daring the public to decipher his identity or face further violence. This diagram shows the mechanics of the 340 cipher. Shifting diagonal reading tax frustrated cryptanalysts for 51 years before being solved in 2020. But this success revealed a paradox. Mathematics defeated the cipher, but DNA testing provided a dead end, ruling out primary suspects. The Zodiac survives as a cultural myth, trapping the public in an unwinnable game where the solutions to his puzzles still haven't unmasked the man. In 1971, the public imagination found room for a third archetype, the phantom. D.B. Cooper persists as a polite anti-hero who outmaneuvered the system and simply walked away. On a flight out of Portland, Cooper executed a perfectly calibrated heist. He ordered a bourbon, paid his bill, demanded $200,000 and 4 parachutes, and dictated a specific flight plan toward Mexico at exactly 10,000 feet. This map highlights the trail of physical evidence he left behind. Investigators recovered a clip-on necktie yielding microscopic titanium particles from the plane, and in 1980, thousands of dollars of the ransom money were found decaying on a riverbank. With the cash secured, Cooper lowered the aft air stair and stepped backward into freezing rain over the Pacific Northwest. That single, silent exit marks where a physical crime became an enduring piece of history. His disappearance provides a blank canvas. Without a body, the public projects their own fantasies of ultimate escape onto his silhouette. The forensic reality is clear. The FBI officially closed the Cooper investigation in 2016. The Zodiac's DNA remains unmatched, and the Ripper is lost to the natural decay of time. We have an abundance of physical evidence: signatures, decrypted ciphers, and trace particles. Yet this evidence didn't bring closure. It only ensured their immortality. An unsolved mystery functions as a psychological mirror. When we stare into the negative space of a cold case, we seek something deeper than a name on a police report. Cataloging clues and decoding ciphers satisfies a profound human need to organize chaos and exert intellectual control over the unpredictable elements of the world. These three figures have transitioned into permanent puzzles of history, sustained by the haunting negative space they left behind.